Hello everybody, how are you all doing? It's time for some more Doctor Who. This episode is called Vincent and the Doctor. Can you believe last episode? They killed Rory off. How could they do that? I mean, I'm not putting anything past them at this point. Maybe Amy's going to be next to go in this episode. Who knows? I hope not. But that was a big one. I can't believe they did that. They didn't just kill him off, they've erased him. He wasn't even killed off because he never existed. That's a tough one. But yeah, let's crack on to this next episode. This is Vincent and the Doctor. Let's get into it. So it's going to be Vincent van Gogh when they say Vincent and the Doctor.
Is one of the last
oh my god! It's Bill!
Those final months of his life were probably
What's Bill doing here?
Artistic outpouring in
As exactly as you can without a long speech, if possible. I'm in a hurry.
well, in that case, probably somewhere between the 1st and 3rd of June.
What year?
1890, less than a year before he killed himself.
Thank you, sir. Very helpful indeed. Nice bow tie. Bow ties are cool.
Yours is very.
Oh, thank you. I mean, keep telling them stuff. We need to go.
What about the other picture?
No, art can wait. This is life and death. We need to talk to Vincent van Gogh.
Wow, okay. I guess we've done a lot of historical figures in Doctor Who. I guess we're going to do Vincent van Gogh in this episode. Who's definitely got a very interesting story to tell. Bill Nye as well. Damn. Wasn't expecting him to pop up in Doctor Who. By Richard Curtis. Not the Richard Curtis, I would assume. Then again, Bill Nye is an actor who's appeared in Richard Curtis things. Love Actually. Surely not the Richard Curtis, though. Just an interesting thought, because Richard Curtis does tend to use the same actors in his films a lot. And the fact that I've just seen Bill Nye's in this. Surely not. He's a great storyteller, but I'm not sure how he would do it sci-fi.
Do you know Vincent van?
I know it's terrible. That's the best I could do. Your hair is orange.
So sad how his work was not appreciated in his own lifetime. Such brilliant work, but I guess, like, once the general consensus is that something isn't good, then people just follow that, don't they?
As I thought. Come on, we better get you home.
Where are you staying tonight?
Oh, you're very kind.
What's he doing?
I don't know. Oh dear.
Run!
Yeah.
Run!
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Amy, get back. He's having some kind of fit. Who's here? So, Vincent?
Oh!
I can't see anything. What is it?
That is a good question. Let me help you.
Oh, you can see him too.
Yes. It. Well. No.
Oh, no, yeah.
Not really. Of course. Right. So he's invisible. What did he look like?
I'll show you.
Oh, no!
What?
It's just, that was quite good. You'll just have to draw something better.
Daylight now? How long has he been doing that?
That's better, old girl.
Uh,
I'm delayed, but you always get it right in the end. Good. Let's find out who this is then. Well, there you are, you poor
It's right there.
little- Don't do that! You scared the living daylights out of me.
Ah,
I thought you might like, possibly to perhaps paint them or something. Might be a thought.
yes, well, they're not my favorite flower.
You don't like sunflowers.
No, it's not that I don't...
Vincent, can I help?
It's so clear you cannot help. And when you leave, and everyone always leaves, I will be left...
Come on. Come out. Come on. Let's go out.
Out! Get out! What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Very well. I'll leave. I'll leave you.
What's happening?
That's so sad.
Vincent van Gogh.
I'm not soldiering on, I'm fine.
Oh, Amy. I hear the song of your sadness. You've lost someone, I think.
I'm not sad.
Then why are you crying? It's all right. I understand.
I'm not sure I do.
Oh.
Okay. So, to be honest, I'm not sure about mad either. It seems to me depression is a very complex.
Hmm.
I'm working.
No.
But you're not armed.
I am.
What with?
Overconfidence, this, and a small screwdriver. I'm absolutely sorted. Just have to find...
Armed with overconfidence. Also known as arrogance.
Don't follow me under any circumstances.
I won't.
Will you follow him?
Of course.
I love you.
But what about Rory? Justice for Rory. Did they kill him off just so that she could get with Vincent van Gogh?
Damn, he's moved.
Oh!
Doctor!
Amy! Never mind, we'll talk about it later. Quick, in here.
I'm curious as to what the Doctor's plan was. Because he didn't go in there with like a weapon or anything. He's found the thing that he's looking for. And now he's hiding. What was your plan? How are you gonna stop it?
Oh, run like crazy and read.
Oh, come on in here!
Run like crazy and regroup. The classic Scooby-Doo tactic.
Right. Okay. Here's the plan. Amy, Rory.
Who?
Sorry, Vincent.
What is the plan?
I don't know what the definite plan is it in future. I'm definitely just using this screwdriver for screwing in screws.
What are you doing, Doctor?
He wasn't without mercy at all. He was without sight. I didn't mean that to happen. He was frightened. And he lashed out. Like humans who lash out when they're frightened. In the blackness, the wind swirling through the air, and then shining, burning, bursting through the stars. Can you see how they roll their light? Everywhere we look, complex magic of nature blazes before our eyes.
I've seen many things, my friend.
Doesn't. Doctor, my friend. We have fought monsters together and we have won. On my own, I fear I may not do as well.
Oh my god. Yeah, mental health's one hell of a monster.
Come on, back to the cafe, and you can tell me about all the wonders of the universe.
Good idea. Although, actually, there's a little something I'd like to show you first.
Where are we?
Paris. 2010 AD.
Oh my
And this
god!
is the
Is he gonna show him?
Musée d'Orsay, home to many
Oh
of the
my
greatest
God.
paintings in history.
Oh my god, that's insane.
To me, Van Gogh is the finest painter of them all. He transformed the pain of his tormented life into ecstatic beauty. Pain is easy to portray, but to use your passion and pain to portray the ecstasy and joy and magnificence of our world, that strange, wild man who roamed the fields of Provence was not only the world's greatest artist, but also one of the greatest men who ever lived.
Yeah, no, it definitely did cross his mind. Oh my god, that was
This
incredible.
changes everything. And you are sure marriage is out of the question?
This time. I'm not really the marrying kind.
Come on, let's go back to the gallery right now.
We have here the last work of Vincent van Gogh, who committed suicide at only 37. He is now...
The way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. Hey, the good things don't always soften the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't necessarily spoil the good things or make them unimportant. And we definitely added to his pile of good things.
Oh, I just need to compose myself for a minute before talking about that. I just had to take a little while after watching that to calm down a bit. That was probably my favourite episode of Doctor Who, actually. Yeah, that was insane. Like, I found some parts of Doctor Who sad before, but nothing really got to me as much as that episode did. And I guess it's partly the fact that it's sort of like, it's such a sad story in real life. You know, one of the most talented people to have ever lived, like, struggled so badly with their mental health. They didn't really have anybody there for them, and then they ended up taking their own life so young, and they were also never appreciated in their lifetime, and it's such a sad story in real life. That was just... It was a roller coaster at the end there. I was sort of like... Because they visit the museum twice at the end there, and the first time I was sort of like almost crying tears of happiness, and then they go back and it's just completely different. And what the Doctor said to Amy at the end there, about like life being a pile of good things and bad things, and the good things not being able to soften the bad things, but that doesn't mean they're not important. That's like... That's such a good line. I saw in the opening credits as if Richard Curtis, if that was really Richard Curtis that wrote it, that would explain a lot, because he's a brilliant writer. But it's so true. Like, one of my best friends struggles really badly with her mental health. She has depression and she gets in a bad state a lot, and watching an episode like that where the real monster was actually kind of mental health, that was kind of the monster in the episode, that just really got to me. And the bit where, like, Vincent was the only one that could see, what's it called, the Grophaeus? The bit where he could only see it, and the doctor was almost passing it off as, like, it was madness from him, which just is kind of a bit like mental health in itself, isn't it? Because a lot of people don't respect it, they don't... When people struggle with mental illness, they don't sort of, like... A lot of people won't say it's a real illness. Like I say, my friend struggles with mental health, and I feel so bad for her because I know that she's been told by people, by, like, family members, to sort of, like, pull yourself together and stuff, which is just the most bullshit thing you can say to somebody who's got depression. I mean, you wouldn't say that to, like, someone with cancer, would you? Just pull yourself together and you'll be alright, which is why it's so bullshit that people say that to somebody with depression or another mental illness, because a lot of people just think just because you can't physically see an illness like that, that it doesn't exist. And it's just so horrible because it mental illness takes so many lives. I've had a friend that's... I've had two friends that have attempted suicide due to shit mental health. So that episode really did get to me. It was I mean, in many aspects, it was a beautiful episode. I mean, that whole bit at the end, going to the museum, like, I thought it was a great episode about that, but that was just something else. I mean, it makes sense they had to they put Bill Nye in at the beginning, and I guess they had a reason for that. He goes and owns it in that scene at the end there. That was just brilliant. Yeah, I mean, bloody hell, Doctor Who. I wasn't expecting you to do that. It was a great song. I think that was a song by Athlete at the end, wasn't it? I think it was Athlete. I listened years and years ago. I listened to their album because I really liked another one of their songs called Wires, which is a very, very sad song in itself. Oh well, it's about a sad time anyway in the lead singer's life. Wasn't expecting Doctor Who to do that to me today. But yeah, like, I've been saying I've been enjoying this series, but for me, like, nothing has been topping Series 4. Series 4 was just, like, brilliant every episode. This episode, for me, not only could have belonged in Series 4, it probably would have been the pick of the bunch if it was in Series 4. I think that was maybe my favourite episode. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, I've already forgotten about Rory. That episode probably wouldn't have worked as well if Rory was there, though, so... I don't even know what else to say. Just amazing. That was brilliant. Yeah, and please, like, do respect mental health. Just because you can't see it does not mean... Just because you can't see a mental illness does not mean it's not real. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to see the uncut version, it'll be over on my Patreon. And I'll see you all very soon with the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.